Welcome all to episode 284 of the Xbox Expansion Pass, recorded on Saturday, August 2nd, 2025. I am your host, Luke Lohr, the Insipid Ghost, currently running solo at the moment as the intrepid Captain Logan is currently MIA, and we await for reinforcements to arrive. Nonetheless, we've got a pretty cool show, as it was a pretty darn good week in terms of news this past week, as Battlefield 6 made headlines with news of its early access beta as well as its open beta. My personal favorite, Darksiders 4, was announced. We got an official teaser. So excited by that one. And of course, Grounded 2 made its debut, which is pretty darn cool, all things considered. I've had a very good week. I've played a lot of games. I've had some good personal stuff happen. I can't complain, all things considered. But I hope you guys are doing well. Chat, I'm going to be counting on you guys to rock out and give me the news and your thoughts on these games as we go as well. Let's see. Words of kindness this week. I'm going to give a shout out to a nebulous group of people as, like I said, pretty big week. I got Teacher of the Year a few months ago, and then I got it again for our district area. And then I had an interview for whatever the next level was. And I don't think I did so well in that interview. Like, I didn't feel like I was at my best, but I had so many people in my personal life coming out, being supportive, being kind, helping me out, that it just, it felt like it was okay. And that encouragement also led me to submit my application for grad school so I can do the master's and doctorate route, because I made a pretty big decision in that I want to be teaching teachers at the university level. Now, I do a lot of teaching teachers at my level, and I want to do that at the university level. So my words of kindness are to the plethora of people that have been so supportive this week, which is pretty darn cool. And shout out to my wife as well. She was the recipient of a 40 under 40 award for our city. And we have an event tonight where I get to get all gussied up and excited. So that's pretty darn cool as well. So it's been a good week for me, all things considered. And I'm appreciative of that. So that's cool. I've it's been, like, I got a lot of cool stuff going on, a lot of pressure happening as well. Currently co-hosting now. I don't have a cool sound effect to go with him, but Mr. Badbit jumping in, helping me out. Hello, good sir. How are you?
You literally caught me in the best time because I was just starting my hour walk.
Oh,
so
yeah?
So I did. Listen, I did my first sprint ever and my knees hurt.
Congratulations on the first sprint. Proud of you, man. That's good.
It was more like, listen, I got like 7 steps in.
It doesn't matter.
Started walking fast.
Journey of 1,000 steps starts with 1, my friend. That's good.
Okay, that's good. Gandhi, relax with the sayings.
I know a lot of sayings. I know a lot of sayings.
What's going on, man? I'm happy to be here. Short notice, but here nonetheless.
You're here nonetheless. You're the reinforcements, which I appreciate.
Hey, you want to place a bet? Does Logan show up?
Oh God, we don't bet at this place. God, you never know, man. That was an awkward interaction, man. I'll tell you what. Yeah. Well, look, man. We always start with words of kindness. You're here. Got to tell you, you made it in record time at that. Do you have any words of kindness for this week?
Oh man, all the devs that worked on the Battlefield game, man. Holy.
Oh yeah.
You kidding me?
Oh yeah. Oof. Oh yeah.
It's just one of those days, man. That's all I got.
It looks good, right?
So good, man. Oh my God, we're so back.
Oh yeah.
I'm ready to have the conversations of like Battlefield versus Call of Duty again. Like that's
like, healthy. That's good.
Good. Yes.
It's good when it's fun. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Fantastic Four and Superman at the box office.
100%.
Everybody needs to be celebrating those two movies. They're great. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the fact that they are like not really competing with each other, but like that's what we're propping both those movies up because they're just so good. You know?
Yeah. Exactly. Right. Exactly. Fully agree. Well, I had on the docket Grounded 2 first, but let's start with Battlefield because that's just cool, right?
Yeah.
All right, man. So Battlefield 2, we've got Battlefield 2, Battlefield 6.
6, yeah.
6. So sorry. Some big news here. Shout out to Freight Conductor and Clutch Kwando and General Stone in chat. Good to see you guys. Classes are back.
Yep.
Old school classes are back. Assault, Engineer, Support, Recon. All of those are making the return. Vehicular combat back again. Tanks, choppers, jets. You got to imagine you'll see a few other variants in there as well. New destruction system, which is, of course, the staple and hallmark of a Battlefield.
Yeah.
And you got some of your fan favorite modes like Conquest and Rush coming back, but then you got your standard TDMs and such, as well as a few others. And then Battlefield 3's Operation Firestorm's got a remake of sorts.
Yeah.
My friend, we're so back.
We're so back. First, I just the destruction of Battlefield has always been very important. I think it's very much was highlighted during 3, and then they saw how successful it was with 3, and they're like, well, let's up it to the nth degree with, let's topple a skyscraper together. And then, I feel like with Battlefield 5, 1, and 2042, like they just didn't. It felt like something was missing there. And seeing how buildings crumble in this game. I've been watching so many. Like I'm watching Jack Frags again. God bless, we're so back. Like seeing someone throw C4 on a building and then just seeing it crumble as it explodes. Like destruction really does seem like, hey, that house, you can very much turn it into full on rubble. And I'm very curious how that evolves the gameplay, as they're very much, even when you read like the metadata of like this game, it's like we're going back to Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. Like they're very, they reference, and Battlefield 2, Bad Company 2, they reference those 3 games because that's the feeling they want to give. That's the nostalgia that was it at its peak. And then just seeing like the explosions as well. I was looking at a clip from Paris Lily, and he shot a helicopter out of the sky. Just seeing the the contact explosion, and then the fire as the helicopter goes down, and it doesn't do like the ploppy video game falling down animation. It legitimately seems like I'm watching like Black Hawk Down, and the helicopter's crashing down like slowly, finding its place. It's man, it's as someone who is huge into Battlefield. Like Bad Company 2 spent hundreds of hours in. Bad Company 3 I've spent, that was my Fortnite before Fortnite. I literally bought that on every single platform.
Like your daily driver kind of thing.
Yeah, and it was one of those games where it's like I didn't need the boys. I just I'm going it alone. I don't care. It's so good. So like it really gives me the feelings of Battlefield 3. And then also, and I want to know your thoughts too on the game, but also them just going, hey, and skins are going to feel like they're of this universe, at least for the moment. That's nice. Because there is now a stark contrast between, I think, what like hardcore players of Call of Duty are like, these skins kind of feel stupid as shit.
Like, well, they are. They are.
Forget military sim. We're just, you're Seth Rogen and Beavis and Butthead are here.
Right.
And it just seems like it seems like something Call of Duty at this point. It seems like it's a Vault parody. Like it's something from The Boys. And the boys are in this game. It just feels like generic. Bro. Hey, do we think teenagers think this is cool energy? And I don't know. So I'm very much. Very interested in Battlefield 6, as all of it just interests me.
So I'm going to tell you, I want to tell you my Battlefield, like my run of Battlefield is not typical because I didn't play Battlefield Bad Company 1, but I loved Battlefield 1943.
Yeah.
And then I loved Battlefield Bad Company 2. I loved Battlefields 5 and 1, but I wasn't really big into 3, which is like, the strange 4 came at a weird time. What's up, Talzochi? Good to see you. Good to see you, Bacon. 4 came at a weird time because it was that transition of generations. It really, like Battlefield, I have a mixed relationship with it. That said, I'm very all in on this one, which I wasn't expecting to be. And I believe it's because Black Ops didn't speak to me, which surprised me, right? Like, 'cause I loved Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 and 3. But as far as this skin thing, I have 2 waves of thinking out. First of all, I think it's great when you have crossover IP skins. I love that. But I think Call of Duty Black Ops and Modern Warfare, they did it wrong. They should have had more Diablo, more Doomslayer, more Master Chief, Gears, something that looks like it could kind of fit in universe, not out of left field. As much as I love seeing the turtles in there, as much as I appreciate the silliness that comes with some of these skins, like it doesn't make sense for Nicki Minaj to be running around or 21 Savage. That part's odd, right?
Yeah.
And I think I got too far down that rabbit hole.
They very much saw what like Fortnite did, and I think there's like this active like what the word I want to use, like action figurification in Fortnite that works with its art style and its world that just doesn't work in a game like Call of Duty. And so when they try to make it's kind of like they're trying to make fetch happen in Call of Duty. And listen, it probably makes them a ton of money, but it is really weird to see things that are so out of place in that universe, because then it's like, well, now what is Call of Duty? Like it's kind of lost its identity with all these dumb wacky skins and whatever. But yeah, like to go back to what you were saying too with the Battlefield, there is I've been a fan of the series since 1943, right? Literally it was like a Micro Center like in the store like whatever demo station, and I was playing it. I was like, I gotta get this on my PC, and I barely got it working, and I loved every single minute of it. I think Battlefield could very much work in this new, and this is one of the only fears I have with it, this new era that we're in with multiplayer, where like you can do really wacky and crazy like TikTok, Instagram reels, because I'm old, montages that I think will get the youth in. You can still do dumb crap, but then at the same exact time, I think it feels a bit more, possibly more unique to what we have right now, where everybody's chasing the one battle royale, trend, which Battlefield's also doing. They have a whole bunch of modes that they're throwing into this game, but at the same exact time, I feel like the core modes itself, like Russian Conquest, just speak to me more, because there's that chaotic element of like there are things happening around you in this world without you being in this world, and at the same exact time, you are manipulating the world and causing all this, destruction for someone else's story that they're going to tell at the water cooler. Like it's a really good blend of action that I just don't get anywhere else. So I'm so glad to see it resurge, because as a big fan of the series, I really want those conversations again, where it's like, hey, this year with Call of Duty being a down year, it's going to be Black Ops 7, which truthfully, Modern Warfare 3 did not do it for me in the slightest.
Gamescom has a lot to prove for Black Ops, because that SGF 100%. Reveal was
not good.
Not good.
And listen, I loved Black Ops 6's single player, but I think over time, even the fans are like, there are a lot of problems with Battlefield 6. I think Omni movement. Yeah, what did I say? Oh, sorry. Yeah, Black Ops 6. Their Omni movement has been a bit much, with the map design being lackluster. I think fans have a lot of valid complaints, and I think Call of Duty really needs to pick its lane of where it wants to be in terms of map design. But
can we loop to the? I want to talk the skins before the chat goes too far out of my hands, because the skins and the spirit of, like you talked about Battlefield having like the conquest and rush mode feeling so Battlefield, and I think the difference is Battlefield, you're a cog in the machine. Call of Duty, you can be the main character. Yeah, and a lot of that has to do with visuals, a lot of that has to do with gameplay design. But Tao Zochi, longtime supporter, good to see you, bud, says, I just hope Battlefield 6 doesn't go the route with cosmetics. Just keep the servers up, good maps, and I'm good. Appreciate that logic. Yeah. Gentle Stone, another longtime supporter, says, in my honest opinion, there should be an option to turn off seeing player skins and being able to just see vanilla skins. I love that, and I think the technology exists to do it. If we could, in Fortnite, Joe, switch it to Star Wars mode or TMNT mode or whatever, that option exists. If I could be in Call of Duty, that's a great way for Call of Duty to be successful. Switch it to hardcore, just military skins, or let people be Nicki Minaj or whatever. I love that. Silking It saying this would kill the sale of skins. The whole point is to show off.
Yep.
There's a balance of logic in there. Good to see Clutch
No,
Quando says Black Ops 7 will still sell a ton of units. Agree. Yes.
I know. Isn't that a shame?
No, it's not a shame.
No, it's like Call of Duty is just like Call of Duty. We buy Call of Duty. It's just like, we're taught it at this point. And yeah, like soaking it, the point they made there, excellent one. We've seen it in like what is it? Trademarks. It's like they want you to be in matches with players that have these skins so that you're tempted to get the skin.
Right.
So like they want you to see, I don't know, Art the Clown because they want you to buy Art the Clown.
Right.
Yeah.
And I get it, but Battlefield itself going this route is smart because they're talking to the audience that's jaded from Call of Duty. So they're going to bring them in, and down the line, they're absolutely going to do skins. But I honestly think when you bring in other IP, it just needs to look like it belongs.
Yes.
That's all it is. Like, you can't have Beavis and Butthead going, but it would have made sense for Doomslayer to show up in that armor. You don't have to have like flaming armor, but just green armor. Yeah. That can work in Call of Duty. That can look a little bit more appropriate than Nicki Minaj running around and whatever.
Marcus Phoenix could work.
Yes.
Very much so.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe make them fit in the universe. What does a Doomslayer in this universe look like? That type of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
The big thing, so Battlefield has the early access beta coming up this August 7th. 7th and 8th is just early access for people that watched a certain stream or got in early. Battlefield Labs, you're automatically in and such. And then they have the open beta starting on the 9th. I like that because all betas are going to have server issues, and Battlefield's going to get slammed. You can make a bet on that. It's just going to go crazy. So I like that they're having a couple days, and then it comes back a week later for them to clean some stuff up. I know you and I have sources on this one.
Right.
It's playing well. People are really enjoying it.
Yeah, and the leaked footage that has come out, it's interesting. This is how you know the word of mouth is great, because those videos are out, they're open, and they're not like shutting them down. They're
right.
Just like, yeah, it's here.
Yeah.
People are legit like people are legitimately excited for this game. Even like I was at work, anecdotal as it may be, but like the guys were talking about it.
That's cool.
One of them's like, maybe I take off, and I'm like, I think you're stupid if you do, because I'm like, the servers aren't gonna work on Friday.
Yeah. Don't take off for a beta.
No. Like, Ghost of Yote, absolutely. That's my birthday weekend. I'm gonna have a nice long weekend with it. But with that game, no, absolutely not. So like, yeah, I mean, it's playing well. It looks great. Everything I've seen, even the content creators, there has not been anyone that has been saying anything negative, really, from what I've seen. Everything has been really positive, and it seems like it has a whole lot of like, we're so back energy,
Yeah, it really does. And from what I understand, and I have not played 2042 in forever, they really did get that one back on track. But that's a too little too late. It's like Halo Infinite or Master Chief Collection. Like, all right, yeah, but you missed your window. Yeah. I really hope Battlefield comes out the gate swinging, because we've got confirmation that both Battlefield and Black Ops are at the $70 price tag. Still too much for a game, I think, where they're going to be generating revenue in other places. But the competition between the two is healthy. It's good. And it's I gotta say, Call of Duty needs that competition.
100%.
They need it. They really need it.
Yeah.
So I'm stoked.
Yeah, super excited. Now, okay, Battlefield looks great. They put what's the band that you like a lot? Is it Fred Durst or whatever?
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit. There you go.
I do like Limp Bizkit.
Put Limp Bizkit in it, and honestly, it fit.
It slapped.
It fit. It really went well. Like, I was like, yeah, we are breaking shit. So that's great. But I want you to talk to me about like Grounded 2, because
yeah, man.
You've been trying to get everybody to play it. I don't own an Xbox anymore, so sell me on why I need to go out there and buy a Series S for this thing.
You don't have to buy a Series S. You can do it on your PC.
Okay.
Just straight up. You can do it on your PC with a controller. Not a bad way to play at all, truly. Because it's not overly demanding on your PC. It'll push your Steam Deck. If you're a Steam Deck person, you got to drop everything to medium, right?
Okay.
And
That's the worst thing.
it's not the worst, but I will tell you, having played it on my PC and my Xbox now, you shouldn't play it on your Steam Deck. At least not right now. They've got a roadmap out. Steam Deck's coming when the ROG Ally X or the Xbox Ally launches. That's when they'll be portable ready. So here's the deal. It's $30 right there. If anyone's got Game Pass, of course it's in Game Pass. You can do a $10 upgrade if you want the Founders Pack. I did that because I got a code. Logan and I both got codes. And so I upgraded because I wanted to support Obsidian because they've made 2 of my 3 favorite games this year.
Nice.
Avowed and Grounded 2. So Grounded 2 is not a game I was excited about. Truly. Like you and I were sitting with each other at the Xbox community event, and Logan was going nuts about Grounded 2, and I was just like, that's nice. Well, I got to tell you, man, I started on PC. Once it launched, switched over to my Xbox. I think I'm 40 hours in, maybe 45.
Okay.
Loving it.
Wow.
Loving it. Very good job onboarding people that don't like build crafting like myself. And I'm enjoying the build crafting in it. There's a lot of content for an early access. And that's the asterisk to all of this. You got about 25 hours of story content. Now that's a lot, I think. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's early a lot access? For $30 early access. Yeah.
Okay.
The big thing they're touting is buggies, the ability to get a bug and travel on top of that. You get a really cool spider after you complete Act 1, which is all the story content available. Otherwise, you're riding around on a soldier ant. And it's really cool, man. You can traverse this really large map. A lot of different things you can do, weapons you can make. One of the things that surprised me, Joe, was that they have classes, but they're kind of hidden under gear. So you can be a mage. You can be a rogue. You can be a fighter, sword and board if you like. And you can just craft different armors and jump between them, which is really cool.
Oh, that's cool. That kind of reminds me of like Skyrim, where it's like, hey man, I just want to start using magic, and like you just start wielding a wand and start getting better at doing that type of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta tell you, I thought Grounded was cool, but I never got into it. Right. Having put this time into Grounded 2, the world is deceptive to anybody that just watches coverage because you think it's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yeah, but Skyrim, maybe Skyrim's an over-exaggeration because we are in early access, but the spirit of those games is more in play than like hey, it's a bug world. No, there's something really scary about seeing a wolf spider.
I was going to say, like, what's scary about an ant?
When you're down in the anthills, which are like catacombs, it's probably the best way to put it, and you run out of stuff to make a torch, it gets dark, and then those red eyes show up. Oh, that's scary.
That's
real scary. If you're using the ant buggy, that gives you traversal access to different areas, and you can go over different things, and you can recruit other ants into your kind of like your party for a brief time, and they'll fight for you. Which is fun, but the scorpions, the cockroaches, the stink bugs, the mosquitoes, the bees, the butterflies, all do different types of things. One of the things that was really something I had to learn, there was an objective on top of a trash can, and all the rotten fruit was making the air toxic. I had to craft a gas mask, which was like, oh, how do I do that? You got to kill a stink bug, craft the gas mask from its parts. And so there's a lot of layers to this that are not immediately evident. And I just took a great amount of joy in discovery. They've got, orbs around the world. Think Crackdown, think Infamous, think Prototype. I get it. But you get these little orbs of science, and you increase your abilities as you go. You gather these milk molars from weird tooths around the world. I don't know why. But you level up your different like background abilities. It's just fun, man. It's just a fun game with a lot of layers. And I'm telling you, $30, steal. This is Obsidian magic. It's Obsidian magic.
They really are, man. There's like Obsidian's real good at what they do, Yeah. I'm excited for Avowed. I'm waiting for Avowed to come to PlayStation. Excited for Grounded 2. I'll wait till it comes out of early access though. I have so much to play, and then like, we got what was it? Outer Worlds 2 coming out
Yeah.
in October, dropping at $80, going back to 70, like the good Lord intended.
Mm-hmm.
Man, like
Still too much.
Obsidian is just so damn talented at what they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because from what I heard, when it comes to like grounded's combat, it tricks you into thinking it's going to be some type of action game where it's actually more. It has obviously it's action, but it has much more to do with like RPG elements that
Yes.
Obsidian's really good at, which surprised a whole lot of people. So like, I'm very interested in Grounded 2. I'm very happy to see that the early access has been very positive. Like even Clutch saying that the map is huge for an early access title, which is like, that's awesome. It seems like there's already a ton of content here.
There is a lot of content.
Yeah.
And yet I finished my story and I'm starving for more. And it's far away because the roadmap is like, all right, your fall update will have X. Your winter update will have Y. And it's just like, oh no, you hooked me. Some of that combat is very action based. Some of it's very souls based, parrying, dodging, blocking, which is cool. It's there if you want it, right?
Yeah.
Again, they need to do some refinement here and there, but nobody's gonna be disappointed. Now, reviews are out with the asterisks of that it's early access. IGN gave it an 8. That was Travis. GameSpot 70. 7 out of 10. Xbox Era 7 out of 10. I think both of those are accurate scores based on my time. There are a lot of bugs and crashes.
Okay.
I have had a lot of crashes on Xbox, only 2 on PC.
Okay.
But
Xbox dead. You heard it
Xbox. Oh, how could it not be, right? I mean, I know we're talking about Grounded 2 just coming out and Avowed being out, and I know we've got Gears Reloaded this year, and I know we got Outer Worlds 2 this year, and Tony Hawk just came out, but like Xbox terrible. So
terrible. It wouldn't be in a PlayStation top 10 seller, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely not. What is it, like 60% of them are Xbox games right now?
Something like that, yeah.
Is that actually what it is?
So yeah.
And I was listening to you because you've made the podcast rounds this week. I was listening over on Nerd Chat this week, which shout out to them. I love them. Did you know Daddy D. Wally created that show? He'll tell you.
Oh, really?
It's crazy.
Yeah, he'll yell at me about it.
Shout out to Dan. But like, it feels like that's a news story every week now that all the Xbox games are selling well everywhere. Xbox has got to be, it's got a lot of problems, right? Yeah. But they're the best publisher in the world at this point, right?
Yeah, biggest at least, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, come on now.
It's kind of nuts. It's
weird.
It's weird. And also, can I extend this into? We're also already talking about the next generation of consoles,
right?
Like there's been PlayStation 6 news, like just yesterday about like how many die are going to be in the CPU GPU thingamajig, and the project names Orion and Canis or whatever like that, and I'm like, dude, what? I just got my PlayStation. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like I got this thing. We're already talking about the next one.
Yep.
That's why, like, for me, it's like talking the next generation. Like, I'm excited about what these consoles are gonna do next and how they're gonna evolve because they have to. You know, out of like the PlayStation stuff, like I'm excited for the handheld the most. I don't care about the console at all. I want to see what that handheld's about, you know?
Back when Xbox One, PS4 launched, it was all about 900p, 1080p. What do you got? Then it was, the Series SX plus the PlayStation 5 was teraflops. How many teraflops? And then there was a bit of teraflop discussion in between. And I never cared about any of those discussions. That was not my interest. I do not care. The coolest part for this generation for me was quick resume, smart delivery, cloud saves, transferring. Like for me to play Grounded on my Steam Deck, on my PC, hop over on my Xbox, sweet.
That's where it's at.
That's where it's at, right?
Like,
don't care.
Yeah, like, listen, I've been making the podcast rounds, and one of the things they've argued to the PlayStation folks out there is like, I've owned an Xbox Series X, right? I played, this because we played together, hundreds of hours of Halo Infinite, right?
Yep.
We sailed the seas of Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, like 900 hours.
Right. Like played and loved Starfield, I still sold my Xbox because I just
Mhm.
didn't use it enough. Because even Game Pass, as much as I love it, my library is all on my PlayStation.
Mm.
That's the thing that like grounds me to this to my ecosystem
Mhm.
is the ecosystem, the games I can access, and now we're getting games that are truly bigger than the platforms and have become platforms themselves that have demanded people like PlayStation to go, no, you're gonna put crossplay on here,
Mhm.
right? You're gonna play nice with Xbox because we told you to.
Right.
And so, like, we're starting to see that these games are having the audience. And the true fight is now, hey, there are so many games coming to Steam, these like $10, $15 games that these kids are eating up, that peak isn't on PlayStation. And that's a problem that it's not. Right?
Yeah.
Schedule One is not on Xbox. That's a problem for them. These little small games that come out of nowhere then steal the spotlight, whether it's for a month or two, whatever have you, they still sell millions of units and they get eyes on that platform. And it just seems like Xbox and PlayStation need to play catch up in that regard. And for the Xbox fans, I feel like you guys have that step ahead with whatever the next box is going to be. Merging those libraries into one is going to be, I think, one of the major reasons why you buy an Xbox.
Yeah.
If not the
Right.
major reason.
I think it's the only reason at this point.
Yeah.
Like when your games are everywhere, the only reason to buy the box is a feature that you can't get somewhere else because exclusives are dead. And I don't mean that to be inflammatory, but like let it go. If Xbox is taking 60% or whatever it is of the top 10 for PlayStation and they're generating revenue hand over fist in all these places, you're darn sure you're going to see PlayStation be like, well, what can we put on Switch 2? Right? Switch 2 is the console leader, or Switch is the console leader. But like, why wouldn't you exploit that fan base? They're gonna have less return putting something onto Xbox than Xbox is onto PlayStation.
I've been making the argument of like, well, what's the problem of like putting Uncharted Collection on, Xbox? What's the problem with them putting, I don't know, Astrobot on Nintendo Switch or the next Little Big Planet? Like, if Shuhei Yoshida was right of PlayStation at the time, which is like Nintendo's important for this industry. They create gamers. Well, why wouldn't you want to introduce those kids to your IP so that when they grow up, they go and play your Last of Us, your whatever have you on your PlayStation?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
And similarly, let's say you own Halo and Call of Duty. Okay. Well, now you have two first-person shooters. You can't release them both in the same spot at the same time. Why not diversify? Capture those few more players in other places. Why not? Like you give them give Switch Master Chief Collection. You make a few Halo fans, right? Yeah. You show them the Halo show. You lose a few Halo fans, but still,
100%. Yeah, I mean, like Nerd Chat says, and Quick Resume, amazing addition. Yeah, Quick Resume is great. I wish we had it.
Yeah,
it's great. So yeah, I mean, like this generation has already been disrupted. The next gen is going to be very exciting for like, we could see Xbox's vision. I'm very curious to see PlayStation's vision for what they think the next 10 years of console is going to be over there. So it's interesting.
I'm very excited for what Switch 2, for what Helldivers 2, for what every game breaking the mold does for our future, because Forza Horizon opened up a door, right? Putting a game out on a new platform. Gears Reloaded is going to open doors. And by opening doors, you open yourself to possibilities, to new consumers, to new options. I mean, what Reloaded's this month, right?
Yeah, 26th.
Which means at the end of the month, you and I are going to be playing Gears of War. You on your PlayStation, me on my Xbox. Cool. How awesome is that, right?
Yeah. I'm playing Helldivers, Jesus. Hellblade 2, review out next Friday on PlayStation. It's a wild time.
Can you say that? Can you say that?
Yes, I'm allowed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Now that said,
Joe, be careful.
No. Now, Luke, I know you're a betting man. What do you think? Where do you think Helldivers is going to sell on Xbox if you had to put money down?
On PlayStation?
On Xbox this month, not this month, but through the months of August and September, where do you think the sales are?
You're saying Helldivers, not Hellblade. We're talking Helldivers.
No, Helldivers too, yeah.
Helldivers is going to sell amazingly well.
Yeah.
Top of the top 3 of the charts, probably top 2. Easy for the next 2 months. Oh yes, absolutely. Helldivers.
You think until Call of Duty comes out, that thing will be number 1?
I think Call of Duty might be a stretch because you're looking at late October, November, and you've got Borderlands and Battlefield in between.
Oh, true that.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Helldivers is top 2, top 3 for the first month for sure. Because what Helldivers is August 26th.
Yep.
And then you've got what's after that? But Borderlands.
September. Yes.
Yeah. Borderlands is the next big one in September. And there's not a big turnaround time. It's like 2 weeks and then you're turned around.
Right.
And Borderlands is going to have a big audience. And then you have Battlefield a month after that. So Helldivers has a small window to be top of the charts, but they're going to be amazing. Hey, Warren Henderson, good to see you. Absolutely, Helldivers is going to do very well. Very well. And as a betting man, of course, you look at Battlefield 6, Borderlands 4, and Helldivers, you're going to just see bonkers sales in all 3 places. In both places, PlayStation and Xbox, all 3 games are going to do well. Gears is the one that people are going to be touting as, oh, it didn't sell super well. Well, first of all, half the Xbox audience got upgraded.
Yeah,
it's going to sell very well on PlayStation for round 1, but people are going to Gears for the story, not for the multiplayer when you've got all these other multiplayer games ticking.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, no, 100%. I think Helldivers sells 3 million units by the end of September.
Helldivers 3 million end of September. Yeah. That's good. That to me that's great.
Yeah,
right?
I think that's like 5% of the audience. And PlayStation, listen, the one thing I really can't stress to this, like PlayStation is putting this game on Xbox. They know that the Xbox community are going to buy this game. Like they wouldn't be doing it if it's like just a simple little test. They are doing it because they could see that it's going to prolong this game's life and it's going to do well on this platform. Which if on PlayStation, that's what I would be thinking I'm doing with a lot of my titles in the future. Doesn't mean Intergalactic's going to be on Xbox day one, not the full slate, but you're definitely going to see games like, I could see Spider-Man going. Remastered, go for it. I can see Uncharted going, absolutely.
What do you lose?
Yes.
You lose nothing.
The thing I've been trying to tell like folks is like you're introducing people to Uncharted. Now if they want to go play Uncharted 4, maybe that tempts them, right? You introduce people to God of War, that's gonna sell. So the worst case scenario is you sold a 6-year-old game to people at almost market value, like MSRP at worst, and then at best maybe they go buy a PlayStation, maybe. But like to me, it's like for all these people that go like, oh, their PlayStation hit this wild sales goal last holiday. It's like PlayStation knows, Xbox knows, Nintendo Switch knows, or Nintendo knows how much their consoles are going to sell this generation roughly. And if I'm PlayStation 5 and I sell, let's just say best case scenario, I sell 117 million consoles, just a few million more than my PlayStation 4 predecessor. Is that really the success? I would argue it's not.
No.
You need to go find more growth. If I'm a shareholder, I look at that going stagnant. So again, I think all these companies need to get creative with what they're bringing out, and while also adding value to their ecosystem. It's going to be a very strange balance. Sorry for that rant.
No, I don't think it's a rant at all. I think that's just the reality of it. And I'm okay with everything you're saying because God of War is one of my favorite. 2018 is one of my favorite games of all time. I think it's the best game ever made. Truly.
Yeah.
You put that on Switch too, you're making God of War fans.
Yeah.
You're making God of War fans. You put it over on Xbox. Do I have to play Ragnarok? No. But
yes.
No, it's fine. You don't need to. But you're making more fans. That's the whole goal. And if they thought they were going to sell more consoles, guys, they wouldn't have raised the price. That sounds counterintuitive on some logics, but no, like Xbox was like, all right, it's not like we're going to sell more. We were the lowest price for so long. We know if we're going to get any customer, we got to get them for max value at this point. That's how it is. But they're making hand over fist, putting their games everywhere. It's just the model. It's just the model. And it doesn't hurt.
It's the reality of where every company is at right now.
If you're getting a tattoo, the tattoo shouldn't be a PlayStation logo or an Xbox logo or a Nintendo logo. The logo should be, I like Mario. It's a God of War logo. It's a Halo logo, like the game, not the platform. because
Nope.
you're not jumping platforms. I'm not switching from Android to iPhone. You're not going iPhone to that doesn't happen anymore. Just doesn't happen. But get
No, I
that
would never
gameplay.
get an Android. I'm better than you.
No, I'm better than you. Sorry.
I got blue chat marks and then bubbles, and that makes me better.
Are you sniffing glue? Is that what's happening?
No, it's my bubbles are blue, yours are green. And every time it says I like something, it doesn't give me a heart. It just says, Joe liked this, this text. It's stupid.
Freight Conductor says that's only because Luke hasn't gotten through Mass Effect yet. Let me tell you something about Mass Effect.
No, don't.
It's overrated.
Don't besmirch.
It's overrated. You know what? I've tried it multiple times. I really did. I put in the effort. Okay, I did put in the effort to try it.
Christ.
I just didn't. I also, hey, you know what I did? Thanks to shout out to Game Pass. I booted up Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers.
Yep.
This morning.
Yeah.
So far, so good. Liking that game.
It's pretty good. It's
I'm enjoying it.
I have issues with it.
I think there's plenty of issues, but like I got it on Game Pass. I didn't pay $70. I'm just like, this is fun. I'm having fun.
Yeah. Me and Kyle are stuck. We were gonna do like a big review for it, and we got stuck on this boss. We were like, this is not the most annoying thing I've ever. And then,
oh really?
I got Hellblade 2, and then I was like, okay, never mind. I'm jumping to this.
When can you talk about your impressions of Hellblade?
Friday of next week. The 8th. I'm very excited to talk about it because it's gonna be through the lens of like I didn't have the anticipation or the fan theories of this game, and truthfully, I have not played it yet.
So you didn't play it on Xbox back when you had an Xbox?
So no. So I was just like, I'll wait. So I don't have because I know there was like this. Oh, it's only what was it, $50 or $40 when it came out on Xbox,
something
right?
like that. Yeah, it was
and they're like,
not quite full price title.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, it's only like 6 to 8 hours long, and it's more Hellblade.
Stupid argument, by the way.
You're right, and I'm just like, but it's like I feel like walking into this, I'm like, there are some people that want this game to be more than the original to such an extent that it's a different game.
You're right.
And it's like, no, that's not what a sequel is.
I wanted Senua of War.
Right.
They didn't want to make Senua of War. What they made was Hellblade 2.
Exactly. So I'm like, and as someone who's loved the first game for what it offered, I'm looking for more of that game. So I'm very curious to see if they're gonna nail that. And now that it's at 60 FPS and all that good stuff, yeah, I'm curious. I'm excited. And Hellblade has made just such a weird like transition of like what this, like it started off as a PlayStation exclusive, then it was a timed exclusive, then it came to Xbox and other platforms, and then now it's an Xbox exclusive. Now it comes to other platforms. Like it's been a weird journey. So I'm excited.
I first of all, the Hellblade 2 review was the first review I felt like I did a good job on for XEP. You know what I mean? Like I felt like it was where I took that step up.
Sure.
And like I think it's now when I go back and look at it, I'm like, oh, I have so much more to grow. But I was really proud of that review when I did it. And I hope you play it with the lights off and headphones on.
Oh yeah.
Because this is an overused word when people talk about it, but it's very visceral. You're going to hear the blade on bone. You're going to hear the gurgle. You're going to hear the death cry. Yeah. Nice. It's something, man. It's a powerful game. I love it. I love that game.
All right.
And the secrets are just fun enough where it's like, that's cool, but you're not like, you don't have to go super far away from the beaten path to get your platinum. You know what I mean?
Good. Yeah.
Like you can get it in one
truthfully,
run.
I work a 40-hour job. Like I got time for podcasting than playing all these games. Like I do want a game that's like, hey, listen, 10 hours in, you good? Yeah, great.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Thank you, Nerd Chat. Appreciate the shout out. I'm excited for you to play that one for sure. And I hope that you change your mind on Grounded 2 on PC at some point, just because I think you'd enjoy it.
Well, my PC's on. Oh shit! See, I hit something, and now I'm gone.
He's gone.
On its last leg.
Is it?
I gotta fix this. Yeah, I gotta
That's
fix
fair.
my webcam.
As soon as Ainsley Bowden upgrades his PC, I'll buy his old one again. That's my plan.
All right, fair enough.
That's my plan.
No, I gotta. Sadly, I gotta buy. I think I have to buy a PC by the end of the year because this is. as you just saw. It's going and it's showing its age. Patreon.com. You get the spiel.
Dude, real world. First of
Yeah.
all, it's like you mentioned Patreon. You and I are both seeing the results of like the real world economy hitting people and their expenses.
Yep.
Anybody that is supporting the content that they enjoy with likes and shares, you guys are awesome. 100%. If anybody is able to support financially, thank you. Right.
Yep.
But you and I both watch people have to politely be like, hey, I'm struggling this month. That's okay. That is okay. One of my most staunch supporters withdrew their Patreon recently.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. No one needs to feel bad. Times
they
are
came
tough.
To me
Games
and they
are
said,
expensive.
Hey, here's this money. We hate him, but we love you now. Like,
but shout out to all the people that are watching, supporting, because times are tight, and nobody needs to feel bad. Nobody.
It's rough out there for everybody, man.
Jeez, it really is. It really is. And with games being X amount, like real talk, I look at this. If we're not getting codes, we're not covering it. And that's not a dig, by the way. No. I don't have the money to do it. Like I just applied to grad school. I just told the audience that.
Hey,
like, bro, that's like goodbye time and money, right?
Yeah. No, I mean 100%.
Hey, Herman's in chat.
What up, Herman? We'll probably have like the little talk before the show sometime, like in the next, because we took this week off, like next week of like, hey, what are we gonna be covering this holiday? What can we know we can hit? What can't we? Let's not bite more than we can chew. So like,
right.
Yeah, Borderlands 4, that's obvious. We're going to be covering that. Battlefield 6, obviously we're going to be covering that. Ghost of Yote, we're going to be covering that in some form. But then the rest becomes a mystery after that, truthfully. So
Channelstone says the only way he can support us by viewership and time. Are you kidding me? Those are the two best things.
Exactly.
Thank you. Nothing wrong with that, my friend.
Seriously. We say it a lot on the show too. Is like, listen, you just being here, you liking, that's way more than enough. Thank you so much. And even there's there's a lot of people that are like, hey, listen, I'd love to be a patron, but things are tight or whatever, or I'd love to like give you like a super chat, whatever. But they're like, how can I support you in other ways? Hitting that 5-star review on your podcast feeds helps, right? A friendly comment goes a very, very, very long way. Trust me,
big time.
It does. Yeah.
So let me ask you. So fall. I'm so excited to talk about Darksider.
Let me get my Crocs on. Let me find my Crocs. You start talking.
I'm just offended by the fact that you brought up Crocs. So you can still hear me, right?
Yeah. I'm
okay. So times are tight for every consumer coming up this fall holiday, right? You got Metal Gear Solid Delta, Gears of War Reloaded, Helldivers, Borderlands, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, the game looks dope, Silent Hill F, Battlefield 6, Keeper, Ninja Gaiden 4, Outer Worlds 2, Jurassic World Evolution, if that's your jam, Exo Boring, everyone should play that, Call of Duty. There's so much coming in this window, right?
Yeah.
If you have to buy two, what are you buying?
If I'm buying like just two games,
like that, because what is that? $140, $160
for me. It's gonna be a lot more. Ghost of Yote, yeah. Ghost of Yote,
Ghost of Yote
collectors.
Okay, yeah,
right. That's one, and then Battlefield. Like if those were my only two games I could buy, it's those two, and the rest. Love y'all. See y'all on the Black Friday sale.
So Ghost of Yote and Battlefield. That's it for you. So you're ditching Borderlands. I wasn't expecting that.
I mean,
in terms of buying two, like in the scenario I put forth, I gotcha.
Yeah. If I only had to buy two, yeah.
Because those are real world things that people are having to choose, right?
100%. Yeah.
I think
I'm on a game.
Yeah, no kidding. Exo Boring would be my must buy because I have a relationship with that game. I just fell in love with it.
You have a relationship with that game?
Why you gotta be like that? It's probably that and Battlefield.
Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yep. Which sucks because first Sonic Racing, stoked for that game, but I'm gonna wait till the Turtles are out. I think just because of money and time. Right.
Sure.
Borderlands 4, desperately want to play that for sure. Thankfully, Game Pass has got me Outer Worlds, Ninja Gaiden, and Call of Duty. Like that's a pretty. Yeah. That's a win right there in and of itself, paid for itself. Keeper, if you're interested. I don't know. I appreciate you, Double Fine. You do something special, but I mean, you're not for me.
Yeah.
I don't think. Maybe I'll be wrong.
Maybe
I'll be wrong.
I love Double Fine, and I am so scared for them now. Because they very like they make the thing is like there are some like people in this field where it's like they don't make a lot of money, but they are important to this industry because they do really, really weird shit. And
Mhm.
Double Fine is that developer. They're not here to sell you a million sale unit things, right? They're here to be like, hey, here's some really weird ideas, and the
Mhm.
industry is better for it, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I truthfully, I'm gonna be that type of guy. I will probably buy Keeper on Steam just to say I bought it
Yeah.
to support them. Yeah, 100%. Because
That's
I
good.
am legitimately scared for them.
What's wrong with that? That's good. I was scared for Compulsion, but they made it through.
Fair
Compulsion made it through, and so shout out to them. Like that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm stoked for that one. I am excited for South of Midnight and Avowed to make their way to PlayStation
enough.
because one Avowed is I just love Avowed. There's
When do
something
you
about
think
that.
Avowed happened? Like, when do you think it hits?
Real talk, I thought it would be this fall.
Right. Same.
Like it made sense for this fall, but I think one of the things we're gonna start seeing for the next year and a half are games make their way across the aisle, PlayStation to Xbox, Xbox to PlayStation, and just to Switch based on studio size and portability. Like, what's the ability of Sony to port something right now? Are you already working on a port? Do you have a studio dedicated to ports? Xbox has a team dedicated to ports, I believe.
Yeah.
Don't quote me, but I'm pretty confident on that. But there's a lot of stuff they're trying to port, right? You got a lot of projects. So if you're Sony, do you have a hit squad set out? Be like, all right, now we're taking this game. We're going to work on we take the PC port and make it work on a Series S.
Right.
Is that the goal? Is that the thing?
That it's very interesting because, like, first off, Helldivers being ported, that's by Nexus, which like that.
They do good stuff.
They do great stuff, but that is their port team, and so it's like, okay, is that team going to teach Arrowhead how to bring things over, or is there a team over at XDev that's going to do that? Like, how is Nixus's time going to be spent on this Helldivers port versus like what is their next thing? Because like for me with Xbox, I can see Avowed being like a year like exclusivity where it comes out in February.
Not based on marketing, based on availability.
Just based off based off availability, because the latest rumors, I don't know if you've seen this, have you heard about this? Starfield being is not going to come out this year, which truthfully I thought it was.
So
and but now thinking about it, like just reading the list of games, you're right. And that's going to come out in the spring alongside its second DLC. So one would assume that the developer direct in January is going to be Starfield focused. So it's like where do you balance Avowed and RPG with Starfield? I think you put Avowed out where it's more available early February, late January type of deal.
Yeah. I don't dislike that time frame.
Yep.
Like I really don't. Whatever Starfield's next expansion is, it better be good. I love a lot of Starfield, but I also feel like there's a lot of not good.
Yeah, so. I like. I mean, look. I got the controller here. If I don't,
mine's over there.
Like I love Starfield. I think it's a great game. I think it's a nice 8, and I can't wait to actually like really plat that game, as I will. Also, I hope you don't hear any of the construction outside because my neighbor decided to be a dick on a Saturday afternoon.
I don't hear it at the moment. I don't hear it.
Love Streamlabs technology, man.
It's getting good. It's getting good.
Getting good, man. Shoot.
Let's see here. Logan is in chat. He had a migraine. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was the THQ Nordic Showcase. And do you know why I want to talk about it?
Darksiders 4.
Darksiders 4. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I'm not a big believer in divine intervention, Joe, but I did get my Snyder cut. Okay. I did get it. And then I got a great Superman movie.
Yeah, that's true.
And now I'm getting Darksiders 4.
Whew.
Praise be
go to church?
Whomever. I feel like I'm overdue at this point. Yeah. Darksiders 4 was teased at the very end of the THQ showcase, proving that there is hope in the world, my friend. store listing. This is interesting. It's going to continue the Darksiders 1 story, which if anyone doesn't know, very George Lucas of them. Darksiders 1 is the last or the most recent storyline one. The other ones are prequels.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. They all have a different gameplay formula. Darksiders 1 is more God of War Classic. Darksiders 2 is more Legend of Zelda. Darksiders 3 is more Souls-like. Darksiders Genesis is more Gauntlet/Diablo. And I freaking love Genesis 1 and 3. 2 didn't click because it's the most beloved. However, the systems are very dated. So it doesn't age well. It's like going back to play Twilight Princess. You think you love it. You go back and you're like, oh, okay. But I'm stoked because they're continuing the story. All four horsemen of the apocalypse are going to be there. I got my favorite, my boy right here, Strife. I got the statue for death, and I have the statue for fury over on my shelf. I don't have one for war. So, Joe, this is one where I'm going to sell some plasma. I'm going to get this collector's edition for sure. Nice. Interestingly, my friend, this one's co-op 2 to 4 players. Could be split screen as well. So, like, what kind of gameplay are we getting? Is it Darksiders Genesis gameplay? Are you getting God of War Classic? Like, what are they doing? What are they doing?
Well, so the first game was like kind of hack and slash, right? Like Devil May Cry-ish.
Devil May Cry, God of War Classic, somewhere in there.
Right, around there. And then I think Darksiders 2 is where the series peaked with its combat, and it was very much inspired by like that kind of like Zelda, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, right? Those are the words I just said to you that you weren't listening
to.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah. Well, again, I'm hearing like this axe outside just drilling, and I'm like muting my mic and being angry. Anyway, so I think Darksiders 2-ish meets 3. Like, I think it's going to be, if I had to guess, you know how like in the Souls game, like I'm thinking Dark Souls 3 players get to jump into the world and you're interacting with them. Mm-hmm. I bet each one of these characters you get to play as, and you get to pick which one you want to be when you drop in that level. And when someone drops in, they're also choosing to be, like Fury or Death or whatever have you. Mm-hmm. And they're working alongside you. I think it's going to be that style of gameplay. Something Zelda meets Souls.
I would like it. I would honestly like that. I really like all 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse in this universe. Mm-hmm. They're really cool to me, and I'd be interested to see kind of something special that they do. You know, like, is there anything unique that they put together for it? I know.
I'm excited you're excited because I love Darksiders Genesis. We played that together. If I'm not
we did.
Mistaken.
Did we platinum it or 1K it or something?
I think you 1K'd it. I think I didn't.
No. Okay.
I think I got close.
Yeah. I picked that up on Steam Deck in a recent like super sale. That's a good Steam Deck game.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah.
That's like that Diablo / Gauntlet feel because it's not quite gear based, but like you're getting that kind of isometric fighting. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Good stuff.
It is good stuff. I was surprised. So the THQ thing, we didn't see anything about the new Turtles game, the Last Ronin.
Yeah.
So that kind of was interesting, but they did have some other stuff in there. Yeah. Tides of Tomorrow. Did you see that game?
No, let me check a look at this.
Look that one up. Here's the deal. They did a lot. This showcase had a lot of like remakes. Had Gothic 1 remake. You had Titan Quest is in early access. Fate Keeper looks kind of cool.
Oh, Tides of Tomorrow. Yeah. This was at the State of Play. This looks really interesting.
It does look really interesting, and it reminds me of Far Cry 3. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why, but like there's that. It's this world like where plastics have caused all these issues, but it looks like Far Cry 3 gameplay. I'm here for that. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, this is one where it's like you're following other people's footsteps. It's kind of, it really does evolve like the kind of gameplay of Dark Souls where it's like, hey, you're leaving a message on the floor, and you're
wait, which game are you in? I'm talking about Tides of Tomorrow.
Yeah, Tides of Tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah. It's a multiplayer story game.
And really? Yeah. When I looked at the trailer, that's not the vibe I got.
It's all oceany. Well, it says it.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't look at it very well because it says a multiplayer story game for the developers of Road 96. So like, if this is the same game, this looks very cool.
Am I having a stroke? This is the one where you'll head out on a journey to find a cure for a fatal disease before everything is lost. Everything leaves a mark. Follow the steps of a friend. Yeah, see that?
See, you hear that? That's
Okay.
the part.
That's what you're trying to say. Now I'm getting what you're saying. But when I look at the gameplay, I don't get that vibe. Now I see.
Now you see it.
Now, okay.
So yeah, you'll see like some guy come up to you, and then like you turn to the right, and you see like another player threw him off a cliff. Well, why did the other player throw him off the cliff? You miss those little elements of like you're kind of piecing together someone else's story and seeing if you want to make those same actions. That's really cool.
Is this like we have Hideo Kojima gameplay at home?
Yeah. It's almost like, he made a game that inspired other creators, and we like to shit on him because he makes really weird stuff.
I get it.
Yeah.
First of all, don't anti Kojima me. I have played all the Metal Gear Solids, start to finish, sir.
Dude, I can't like truly, man. I wish I had time because that was gonna be my summer thing. Is like, let me play all the Metal Gears because of how much I love Death Stranding 2.
Did you never finish a Metal Gear?
No, I was like 6 years old when Guns of the Patriots came out. I didn't give a shit about any of that. I wanted to be Mario. I wanted to be jumping around.
That first one's the most approachable.
Yeah.
Well,
everybody tells me to go to Delta because Delta is canonically the first game of the series, but it's also going to probably be the best feeling and like going in, so I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, how do you watch Star Wars? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
How do you watch Star Wars? Hey, look who's here. Look at this fella.
Hey, this guy.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, well, it's okay. We're about to do the outro.
We're getting close. We had a short show this week.
I was really worried. I got a question for Luke. I've been listening in chat. Hi. First time, long time.
Yeah.
If I haven't played any of the Darksiders games, which one should I jump into?
The first one, War Mastered, the War Mastered edition, the first one. Then play 3, then play Genesis. However, Genesis is the most fun, and you're not hurting yourself if you play Genesis. So, do you want to play a Gauntlet Diablo style? You play Genesis. That's the best of the bunch. Then you play the first one. Honestly, 2 is the most beloved, but it's the least approachable in modern gameplay terms. So I would play Genesis, then 1, then 3, then 2. But don't play 2. That's my opinion. But Death is the coolest of them. Well, second coolest. Strife's my boy. Like, I dig Strife. He's got guns.
Well,
he's cool.
Bullets?
Okay.
Yeah, he's American.
Give those a shot though, because the gameplay, the style is like right up our alley. So
yeah. Oh yeah. Honestly, Darksiders is a great series. It's like peak AA. And I live for that. Like Avowed. What up?
Yeah.
I live for it. But there was other stuff at this THQ showcase that I thought was cool. Wreckfest got the sequel's in early access. That game's pretty beloved. Titan Quest 2 in early access looks cool. Gothic 1 remake. Fate Keeper looked neat. Honestly, I felt like the THQ showcase was pretty good.
Yeah. I
didn't watch it live. I watched some of the trailers and I was like, all right, here for it. Cool.
I knew it had a showcase when I was at work, and I think was it Nobel? He was just like, "Here's everything you missed at the THQ showcase." I was like, "Oh, they had one." Oh,
exactly. And then you were like, "Wait, that looks cool. That looks cool. That looks cool."
Yeah.
Right?
All right.
Yeah. But that's how I want a good showcase to be that I don't know about. Like, cool. That's on my radar.
Yeah, 100%.
I have a lot of good IP.
They
just
do.
need to keep putting games out for it.
Where are you at? Last Ronin. All right, let's see. Okay. So this is out now. I didn't get a chance to pull the review scores on it, but I will tell you, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Been playing that on my Steam Deck the last few weeks. Oh my goodness.
Oh, weeks. So
dope.
you've had it for a minute now.
Yeah, it's good.
Cool.
It's real good. It's a real good side-scrolling fighting game. Like, not fighting game. I'm sorry, side-scrolling platformer. It's awesome. If you've played Shinobi, this is just this in Ninja Gaiden form. It's really cool to see Ryu Hayabusa in 2D form, but he's like your mentor. So he's popping in and showing up, and then like there's some weird story stuff, and I never understand the Ninja Gaiden stories. Like, you think you're doing like a slashing up bad guys, and then all of a sudden demons show up. But Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is absolute must play if you're interested. Well worth your time. This game's cool and it's fun. And if you are holding your deck and you're a deck bro,
Yeah, got my deck in my hands all the time.
If you got your deck in your hands, you're going to be happy. I know Nissa is a multiplayer person. No, I'm sorry, I'm not a handheld person.
Yeah,
you're going to be happy. Sorry, Nissa,
nice.
you're a handheld only.
Nice.
So good. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is just chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
Oh.
We got volume with it. You got to mute that bad boy. There we go.
Ooh, there you go. Scared me. Yeah, I played a little bit of the Shinobi demo. I was like, because I've never played Shinobi because I'm not old. And that played a whole lot of fun. It wasn't hard like I thought it was going to be. I beat everything in the first try. So my question for you with this game, because looking at it, god damn, it's like this looks like it's on the NES in the best way, and it's like Dotemu, great publisher to make a game like this alongside Game Kitchen, Spaniard studio, holler to them, who made Blasphemous. So like both great pairing. This game looks awesome.
Yeah.
That said, how's it like time to platinum or 100%?
This is truly going to be a skill check. It's a matter of how good are you at these types of games, because they have this really cool jump parry element that changes how you platform, how you move about, and how good are you at. You ever play Ori?
Yeah, like a few levels. Yeah.
Somehow this pairs like hack and slash with Ori style gameplay minus the Metroidvania approach on a mass scale. Some of the levels are a little Metroidvania-esque, not crazy, but you're absolutely going to be having some skill checks. You can't adjust difficulty if memory serves. But general rule of thumb at this point is if Dairemu's involved, you're getting a very quality product. And that is once again on display. Dairemu, of course, Shredder's Revenge. They were for tribute games on that one. They're doing Marvel Cosmic Invasion. They've done a couple other things that just escaped me at the moment. But like for the Metacritic to be an 86 or so, and the like a 93 from a bunch of places, IGN gave it a 9. Game Rant gave it a 9. There's a lot to love. GameSpot an 8. Like that's it. Highly reviewed for a reason. Totally recommended by me. Recommended by me. I mean, this is just, I loved it. So
yeah, I will buy this when we're off the pod.
Yeah,
I was debating either that or Shinobi at this very point in time, so I will be playing Ragebound.
Are you going to do it on deck or PlayStation?
I'm thinking PlayStation because it seems like it's a 3 out of 10 to platinum, so I want to platinum it.
So I bet are you still a Portal pal?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm a PP for life.
All right, you're going to use that PP. Let me tell you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Logan, are you any interested in Ninja Gaiden? I sent you a code for this one.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to play it. I do want to jump into it because it looks like when we went to SGF, I was burning through Metroid games and just going back to like the old school, like the GBA ones, Fusion and Zero and stuff. And this is like right up my alley. So I was looking at this and I was thinking, like, oh God, it looks like they have like the cutscenes from kind of like the old arcade games, you know, when you do like a special or something in X-Men or something. So it looks really good. It'll probably take me some time to get back into that kind of that skill mindset, because Ori was really good, but my skill level like required like some practice for that. It's kind of like me trying to jump into a Dark Souls game. So, but I love it. I think it looks really cool. And it's like the year of Ninja Gaiden.
That's great.
So
sorry, I was reading that out loud. I thought I was muted. Sorry.
Since we are mentioning Ori, I put out a not bold statement on Blue Sky recently. And because I have a platform here, I really want to just amplify that to the absolute dozens of people that watch our show. Ori is better than Hollow Knight, and it's not even close. It's not even close. And like people that are like diehard, like, yeah, if I Hollow Knight Silk Song, it's gonna be a game. Cool. First of all, happy for you. Hollow Knight, great game. Ori's better. It's been better. And these people that are just gooning and standing for Hollow Knight because it's Hollow Knight, I don't get you. I don't understand it. Like, you're acting like this is the second coming. I don't understand. Hollow Knight's real good. I've beaten it. Okay, just to be real clear, it's not like I'm not one of the played 6 minutes of it. Nope, beat it. I don't get it. Ori's
Yeah.
better. It's got better visuals, better emotion, better storytelling, better characters, better combat, better traversal. Everything about Ori is better. And I don't understand. And that's not like a hot take. I'm trying to get a clip. I don't know who would do that, Daddy D Wally, but like, it's just better. Objectively, I don't understand.
I will say this. I've played Hollow Knight for about 20 hours, and I think it's great, but
Yes.
I think there are some also like glaring issues with it, especially like this like progression, discoverability. I'm not a huge fan of. Some of the boss fights, like where you spawn, it does that really, really, really weird thing that annoying thing that Demon Souls does. It's like sometimes the respawn's right next to the boss. Sometimes it's like an hour away, and that's super annoying. And so it's like, yeah, I gotta try, and then I gotta run all the way back here to fight these 3 dudes. It's super annoying. So there are some things that like I'm with you, Luke. I understand why people love it. It's a beautiful game. It's great.
Certainly.
But like, yo,
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't. Again, not beautiful art, so maybe whatever. But come on, guys, let's relax.
I feel like I'm with you guys on this one, because honestly, like comparing Ori to Hollow Knight is like there's just 2 different games in my mind. It's like there's no way you could compare it, even just based on looks. But the story for Ori is amazing compared to like whatever it was in Hollow Knight. I think this is one of those instances where it's like Joe wanting a Bloodborne 2. Like you just want something to happen, and then they start to actually tease it, but then they just like prolong it for years. You're just like, why are you holding off? Like, just give me the information in the game already.
Yep. Just tell me when it's coming out. Like it's truly like, I think it's just now it's just annoying. It's like, okay, guys, just off. Like, you know, it's like this is annoying me now. I'm genuinely like, I'm gonna be playing it in a museum of some sort in Australia, and now in Gamescom, like, because you guys like, because I'm just tired of like, where we see Silksong here. I hope. I don't know. I'm tired of talking about it.
Same. And what if it comes out and it's just good?
Right.
It's just good.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
It's probably, regardless of like how you feel about Hollow Knight, it's probably just going to be good.
Yep.
Because it's been going for so long. If it was going to be a stellar game, like I don't know. There's a couple studios that I trust to take prolonged development cycles. This one's been going for so long. I'm just like, man, after the success of Hollow Knight, you should have been able to knock this out sooner.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. I'm going to change the topic here, boys. You ready for this?
Sure.
Xbox financials. I know. Now, guys,
you might my phone.
You might remember Xbox laying off thousands of people recently. You might remember that in 2023, 2024, who knows. But I got news for you guys. In fiscal year 2024, Xbox earned $21.5 billion. Well, I mean, mind you, they laid off a bunch of people. That doesn't matter. This year, they earned $23.4 billion. So they earned more money, is what I'm saying. But they had to cut those costs. Crazy talk here. Xbox and services revenue grew 13%. Well, that's just crazy talk. Hardware did decline by 22%. Gaming revenue increased by $2 billion, 9%, driven by growth of content and services. But thank goodness we cut those jobs, because that's crazy talk. I don't know. I got to stick in the mud on this one. But real happy Xbox earned money. It's revenue listed. Gentleson asked revenue or profit. Revenue is what I'm talking about. Clutch Quando says Microsoft stock right now is on a rocket ship. You're absolutely right. It certainly is. I don't know. I have 2 ways. I have 2 minds about it. I don't much care when I see the cost of talent being mismanaged and job losses. That said, I'm glad the business is doing well, because I want more of the games. I don't know. Yeah, that's why I felt like I had to talk about it at some point.
Yeah, I mean, listen, on one hand, it's a business. I get it. You got to maximize your profits. I get it. This share prices, this is a $4 trillion company. But at the same exact time, it's a $4 trillion company.
Yep.
9,000 people just to boost that, the stocks. It's just like we're gonna do this every time we gotta post, you know, any type of financials, I feel.
Yep.
So it's a huge bummer to see because this didn't need to happen. Obviously, you are $4 trillion. Come on, and you're telling me we couldn't get whatever Project Blackbird was? It sucks. So the push for AI is disgusting. I can't wait for that bubble to burst. It makes me real angry to see all
Yeah.
these companies just take short term bets and you know for stupid shit. It's just
Yeah.
it bums me out, man. Just
Agree.
bums me out.
Logan?
It seems wild to me, man. Like I get that they're constantly wanting to push more, but this would be so much better news and so much more of a testament to like going multiplayer or platform would be good for Xbox if they hadn't just laid off so many people and canceled all these projects. It's like you could afford to keep some of these projects going. It's like I look at like Everwild and I'm like, okay, Everwild's been going for 10 years and they haven't produced anything. They haven't even told us what the type of game it is.
They got to go.
So maybe we cancel the project, but don't fire the people. Okay. Like the people are still valued. Just roll them into Sea of Thieves and let Rare cook on Sea of Thieves for a little bit longer while they figure out what they want to do. But I don't know. It's the interesting aspect of it to me was that everyone seems to be chill with the fact that the hardware is down 22%. Like nobody's kind of like we're going into Xbox Ally area here, where they're going to start asking us to spend like $8 to $1,000 for new hardware. Their hardware sales are tanking, and it just seems kind of weird to me that we're going to reinvest in Xbox hardware.
Well, they did. They made a conscious decision. I'm not defending it, but just for context, they made a conscious decision at the beginning of the generation not to have a mid-tier, mid-generation refresh like the PS5 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
They consciously said we're not doing that. They raised the price on their hardware because of market conditions. And they withdrew from one region. I can't remember what it was, but they withdrew from one region, and they removed any and all exclusive incentive to buy their product. So I'm not even remotely surprised by this whatsoever. There is no reason to buy an Xbox unless you need a Game Pass machine. There is no reason to buy an Xbox at this point, because Avowed, my favorite game, one of my favorite games this year. That's not why you're buying an Xbox, right? And all their stuff's going to come to PlayStation. So why buy a box? The only reason to buy a new Xbox in next gen is if it merges your stores, your ecosystems.
Right. It's what we were speaking to a little earlier, where it's like, listen, if I'm Xbox and I have to show my dad Satya, who's pretty liberal with the belt, where my growth areas are, and they just see, oh, you're going to sell about 50 million units of your Xbox, give or take, from the Xbox One era. Well, then where do you go from there, right? Like, where do you show growth if you're in the hardware business? If you got like a year left and only, again, 50 so million units sold, where are you going to show me growth? And same with PlayStation, where PlayStation's the prodigal son of that company. That company relies on PlayStation. It's more than half of its profit. You need to do bigger things or shift some things around, because like, though you're in a great position of like 100+ million units sold, that's still your ceiling. And so you need to show growth vectors while mom and dad try to make a robot in the garage because they think AI is going to be the next big thing. Like, that's all it really comes down to. Is these companies are chasing infinite growth while also chasing what is so obvious a bubble to so many. It's just it's heartbreaking to watch, because good people suffer in the long term, and these CEOs, nothing happens to them.
Clutch Quando giving us some context as well. Another reminder that Xbox has more players playing on their hardware right now
100%.
than they ever have in the history of Xbox. A good point, a well-made
Yeah.
point. And again, context is always important here.
I mean, that's the other thing. It's like it's now about monthly active users, right? So what is our MAUs? You even see PlayStation switch to that figure, MAUs. What's our monthly active user? It's not restricted to platform anymore. It's how do I recontextualize the argument, not for us, right, to prove which side's, but no. How do I prove to dad, my parent company, that I'm worth a damn? It's like, here's where the growth is. It's of these people and their time. That's what the chase is.
So
It's
then
about time.
looking at that, like knowing that the Ally is going to have multiple ecosystem storefronts kind of like on there, right? Like you can play Steam stuff there. You can play Xbox stuff. Eventually, we'll probably see it all kind of merge over. Looking at the next generation of Xbox hardware that they've committed to, if we're seeing sales dip now, and this isn't, we're still like what, a year, 2 years out from the next generation of Xbox consoles. Yeah.
A year, right? Yeah.
So we're still a year out. Like, how much further are the hardware sales going to decline before Satya looks at that number and says, well, why are you guys going to continue doing a hardware division at this point?
Yes.
I don't have a good answer for you.
It's like, it's not a good look. I get it. Like, and I think that's where Xbox throws their ecosystem to other, OEMs. Hey, make us the next Xbox. Like, I think the next generation of Xbox will be the last of, hey, this is Xbox making this thing, or Microsoft making this. They're not a hardware company. So to that statement, it's like, yes, whatever happened to the Surface is going to happen to Xbox, and your ecosystem is going to be digitized to PC, to whatever hardware looks like for Xbox in the next 10 years, into the cloud. That's where they're going. It's all about services.
Yeah.
I'm down with the OEM approach, though. I will say that. We talked about it in recent weeks. Just my experience with other controllers and headsets. By the way, shout out to SteelSeries. They just sent me the Arctis Nova 3X wireless headset.
Oh, nice.
Opened the box this morning. They sent me the aqua color, so I'll be checking that one out in the next few weeks. Just to give a little test. We'll figure it out. But like my experience with good headsets, good controllers, like it's better than what Xbox is making, better than what PlayStation's making.
Oh, hey, watch your mouth.
Come on, man. That DualSense is not that great. It's fine.
You have to admit that the freaking of all the people to try and defend PlayStation's hardware, their headset is not good.
Yeah, the headset's really bad, actually.
This piece of shit? Yeah, no, absolutely. But this controller rocks. I love
it's a good controller.
Yeah.
It's good. It feels premium. I wish that the touchpad was interesting.
That was a touchpad and the speaker were just wasted money invested into that controller, I think.
Yeah, well, you've never heard a horse's gallop through these speakers. I'm immersed.
I'm okay with the speaker. It's the microphone that's weird.
Yeah, I thought that was a good idea in the beginning. It's like, oh, that's a good entry for people that don't have it, so I could talk to them. We could discuss things. No, all I'm gonna hear is
it sounds so bad.
Yeah, just derogatory words thrown my way that sound like it's through a microwave. So,
Joe, I got a question for you, and this is a genuine question. I'm not trying to troll here. Did they ever do anything with the camera, like the PS5 camera?
No.
Okay.
I swear to you, I didn't know there was a PS5 camera.
Yeah.
I remember because Joe picked it up, and I was like, "What is the point of it?"
No, it's like if you want to stream off of it. It was never like a Connect thing.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's like the NSO camera or the Nintendo. Yeah, the Nintendo's right. Is that what it's called?
Did I? So our Discord's been blowing up about that camera. Am I correct? That's a 480p camera.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 480p, which was wild.
People, I do not understand you.
Missed opportunity. They could have had a 4K Piranha Plant camera for $50 and people would have stormed it.
Look at this bad boy. Love this thing.
Do you?
Yeah, like legitimately, I
nice.
love mine to Switch too.
Yeah.
I just need the kill switch case to come in here like yesterday, because this JSOX case, it ain't doing it for me.
Yeah.
I'm jealous you've been on Donkey Kong. I've been wanting to do that.
Yeah, I love Bonanza. Bonanza's a great time, dude. Bonanza's a real great time. Ooh,
Gotta wait.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This Xbox handheld, it better we saw early reporting that priced around $900. Like, is that with Nintendo raised the price of Switch 1, so maybe the 2 Switches I'm trading in, along with my Series S and a bunch of controllers, maybe it'll get me
There you go.
close.
Wait for that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. All right, guys. So that pretty much wraps up our news for the week. Did we have any questions that you guys wanted to put out there? Chat, anything you want to bring up? Now is your last call. Joe, what are you working on right now? Oh, you're standing. I'm sorry.
I'm charging my Nintendo Switch 2. It is at 5%.
I meant, what do you got going on for Trophy Room, dummy?
Oh, right. Well, this week, listen, on the video end, not a whole bunch because we're taking the week off. But listen, last week we talked about PlayStation's going third party, maybe, who knows. We talk all about that. Next week, we talk about the best indie games on the PlayStation 5. We brought in our friends at No Small Games. They were terrific. Had a whole bunch of fun with that episode. Really did. And I love one of Kyle's jokes to give you like to see through the curtain of the trophy room a little bit. One of our Patreon shows, we did the best PlayStation games ever, and because of my need to win, it was Second Son was number 1. So this list is purely chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
Hades isn't on it because, I don't know why. I was off. I thought Hades easy. Nobody said yes. No one even said top 10.
Did Bug Snacks finally make the list? I can't remember what the final list was.
God, I hope not.
I swear to you, Greg Miller is the only reason Bug Snacks was popular.
Truly. Yeah.
And it's because I believe Mrs. Miller was working PR for that game.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And I remember because I think it was kind of funny at the time. Loved Bug Snacks. And I was always like, what?
Bug Snacks is legitimately popular. Like,
it is legitimate. I feel like
it's
Greg
legitimately
kicked it into that echelon, though.
I listen. I also believe in a psyop or two, but yeah, it's popular, and I don't know why. Because I'm like, this is just Pokemon Snap, but okay. So that you know what, knowing Kyle's influence, it's there. It's on the list.
Okay,
it's whatever.
That's a choice.
There were some good games, but there were also a lot of games that did not get called out.
Like what?
Well, I came into chat late and no one had mentioned Call of the Sea.
You'd overslept, just to be fair.
Yeah.
I did actually.
Yeah,
I took a nap. No, I
or Wonder Stop. I know Nissa.
Yeah, Wonder Stop. There was what was the one that he picked after? Sea of Stars. No, yeah, Sea of Stars.
Sea of Stars.
Yeah. It was one that I was like, how did that not get on the that is legitimately a fantastic.
Sea of Stars is on there.
Yeah, but not until I came into chat though. I had to remind you guys of a bunch of them, and I was like, this is wild. You guys, there's so.
Cuphead's
I mean, granted,
and I'm like, Cuphead is Xbox. It's like, what are we doing here? Anyway, it's a fun
still
time.
Available.
You could see me slowly die. But as Kyle gets his way, because he's the diva of the group.
I love Second Son, by the way. Infamous is great.
Oh, it's great. It's not the best PlayStation game ever made, I'll tell you that.
God, no. That's God of War.
Exactly.
God of War.
I mean,
How
it's
could it not
Bloodborne,
be?
but yeah.
It's not, bud. You'd have gotten a sequel.
It's Bloodborne.
Okay.
Some things are so great it doesn't need a sequel. Some things are just better left unsaid.
Do you have a Switch 2 so you can play that new Bloodborne game?
Dust Bullets? Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you got it. Okay. Logan, what you got coming on for Keelhauled?
We're going to be talking about the latest update that is coming out. There's new stuff on Insiders. Now that Insiders is off NDA, you can actually talk about the stuff that's going on in there. So I'll be covering that. just kind of the general news. It's been an interesting summer for Sea of Thieves because this is probably the best state that it's been in the last year, which is kind of weird because they've been failing so hard that we're just happy that the game is working and that they're actually talking to us. So, but that's it as far as that goes for Keelhauled. I don't have any reviews or previews coming up because of the move, so I'm going to be pretty quiet as far as like side content goes until after I get settled in September. So, but which is kind of a bummer because there's a lot of really good stuff that's coming out. So I'll just be playing stuff. But I did you guys get to talk to Wu Chang at all this episode?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. More for next week. But yeah, I started it.
It's hard. I think I died like 8 times to the first 4 enemies. It was bad.
First 4 enemies?
First 4 enemies. All right, that's an interesting conversation. How did you die from the first 4 enemies?
Logan, were you playing with your feet?
Yeah.
Nope.
Did you have the controller in hand?
Yeah.
I wish I could say
just
I was.
Hit the trigger.
Yes.
Okay.
Because like the first boss that's supposed to kill you, I got him to like half health, and then I was like, I don't want to accidentally beat him, and I turned the game into ultra hard mode, so I'm gonna die here. And then like the game was like, okay, this is a Souls game. And then the first boss I died, I think twice, and I beat him on the 3rd try. Yeah.
I haven't gotten to the first real boss. I'm making my way through the world right now. I've done a bunch of blood offers.
Yep.
Um,
There's some systems in that game that legitimately confuse me, and
there's a lot of layers.
Yeah, like I think the 5th boss can go, expletive itself. So
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Goodness. Let's see. So all right. So Logan, you did just put out the Grounded 2 review. Everyone should go check out that.
Yes.
I just did the Grounded 2 interview. I am currently working.
Yeah.
I have not, honestly, guys, I got delayed on the Wolverine review just because of all the real world stuff I talked about at the top of the show. All good things, but that's why I haven't done it yet. But I've got that I'm working on, and I also am kind of back at work pretty much. I really haven't had much of a break this summer because of all those things I talked about. But that and this headset kind of coverage are the 2 things that are my project lists. And you can expect that this fall reviews are a little slow from Logan and I on account of the fact that he is moving. I'm starting school, back at work, just a lot. So that's what we got going on. But I appreciate everybody for listening, liking, sharing. Joe, thank you for coming in on the Audible. I do expect you to get back on that workout and do your cardio.
Yeah. Well, the thing was, I was going to go for this walk and then go grab lunch on the walk. So I'm hungry.
You should go for that walk.
Well, yeah, the walk. And then as I walk back, I go grab my lunch.
Okay. All right.
What are you getting for lunch?
I'm going to get a nice little sandwich. I don't know what type of sandwich yet, but it's going to be a nice little sandwich.
It's good. It's good.
Nice.
All righty, guys. That is going to be it from us. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Take care.